All right. Hey, this is Jeremy, and it's today's 5 for 5. So, this week, our pastors are talking about growing in community. And before I jump into that, I want to tell you something I found in my costume closet the other day. This right here, this is a guy that I made for one of our vacation Bible schools a couple years back. I was this crazy guy with long hair that lived on an island. And I made this because of the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks, where he's works for FedEx and his plane went down and he survived and got stranded on this island for several years. And in the process of being stranded, he opened up FedEx packages that had washed up on the shore from the airplane wreck. And he got mad one day and he had a hand that had gotten kind of bloody and he hit a Wilson volleyball. This one's a Spalding. And he hit that volleyball. And when he hit it, it kind of looked like a person on the volleyball. He was in total isolation. He was alone. So he turned that volleyball into his very best friend, Wilson. We can see from watching that movie that it definitely wouldn't be good to be stranded on an island, to be all alone, to be in isolation, to have to make friends with a volleyball. That would not be great. It's also not good for us to be alone, for us to be in isolation, especially spiritual isolation from other believers. We know from Genesis chapter 2, when God made Adam in verse 18, God said, it's not good for man to be alone. In fact, we know from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, that two are better than one because they help each other succeed. Hey, we really want to see you involved in a community with believers. We don't want to see you in isolation. It's not good to be in isolation from other believers. We need each other. We need each other for encouragement, for growth, for accountability, all these things that we've mentioned this week, fellowship. We need each other. We don't need to get off alone. No man, no person is an island. We all need each other. And I want to encourage you right now, if you're not involved in a community, jump into one of our grow groups. Jump into a community of believers here at the church. You don't need to be alone. You don't need to be in isolation. And you don't need to be making friends with people in the world who don't believe in Jesus. We need each other. We don't need to be isolated from each other. Hey, I hope you have a great day today. See ya.